Transport is the lifeblood of any economy. If that runs right, it gives all actors in an economy a decent head start. The Minister of Transport broke down the main goals of the newly enacted Economic Regulation of Transport Act.
That Transport Economic Regulator is responsible for ensuring that people access what is happening in the transport sector, for instance, in the rail sector. It means if I've got a train, I can go to the Transport Economic Regulator and apply for an operating permit. And they are the ones that are going to issue me with the operating permit. The process is outlined in the legislation on how they will do that. Then, of course, they issue me the operating permit. I have to pay something as the operator, and it is also will be the responsibility of the regulator to decide on the cost of whatever that will be happening, and whoever will have to pay anything. So it's got these two important functions, that of accessibility, but the second one is of ensuring that the cost is not just out of reach for many of the operators.
Any public body that's previously made decisions on tariffs that will be charged in the transport sector will be usurped by the new Transport Economic Regulator.
If say, for instance, we've got any regulator in the transport sector that has a function of tariffs that is economic regulating as well, then we're going to take the function, not the regulator itself. So for now, we're focusing on the economic regulating functions from even regulators, which now must go to the TER, and that is where we're going to start.
Chikunga says South Africa already has an existing model in the aviation sector, which makes the establishment of the Transport Economic Regulator likely to succeed across a number of the country's transport subsectors.
AXA owns the airport infrastructure, but it is not the operator. So you've got your airlines that are operators, and it's working. So you can't even say that aviation in South Africa is privatized. You bring your aircraft, you apply, you get the permit, you fly people, paying to AXA for using their infrastructure. This is exactly what we want to introduce in the rail sector, and this is what the TR Act is actually giving us, that anyone who will be able to purchase a train and has got the permit will then be able to bring the train to run on the tracks, and it's going to pay the tariffs.
Chikunga indicated that the Ports Regulator of South Africa would be the first institution to be subsumed into the Transport Economic Regulator, more so because it already performs similar functions in relation to the ports industry, while other entities that decide on transport tariffs will also be included in due course. Nampumelo Siziba, SABC News, Johannesburg.